so we have this video, the bizarre case of Hushpuppi. So this guy right here, yeah, is so I didn't follow him. Let me see if I can find a picture of him on here. All right, this guy right here. Let's see if we can get a screenshot. There you go. That's this guy right here. Okay, this guy right here. That him right there. That's Hushpuppi right there. And he got caught last year. He's involved in hundreds of billions of dollars, something like that, in fraud, right? He lived in Dubai. He laundered hundreds of millions of dollars. There you go. Okay. So, and he's one of those guys that I can't really understand why he will put himself through that. And I'm not trying to understand it. I just wanted to, again, continue to talk about some things are some things are consistent in life. Some things are predictable. You know, humans have patterns, right? And if you know what you're doing, you can make lots of money by just paying attention to humans and their patterns, right? If you know what you're doing, you can actually be a great leader in this society and help many, many people, right? Because money is a function of how many people you're helping and how much value you're putting out there, right? This guy, a few years ago, everyone started talking about him. He had, let's see if we can find his Instagram account here, Ray Hushpuppi, right? So he had an Instagram account with 1 million people on it, 2.5 million followers right there. And this is it right here, Rolls Royce, different types of cars, luxury lifestyle, Rolex, the Rolly, private jets, living in an apartment that was designed in designer materials and stuff like that. You know, he was living it. But when I look at this page, right, there's a very good chance that if you observe my brain, I will come off as a hater. Why? Because again, some things are predictable, right? Especially if you see videos of this person throwing money in the club, wasting money on champagne, and that kind of lifestyle. It's not to say that everyone that does that is a thief, but it's to say that there is a certain type of mindset that's okay with that type of lifestyle, especially when you can't really exactly trace what they do, right? Granted, he said here real estate developer, okay, but anyone can obviously put anything in their bio, right? So, but anyway, this video is a good video that I watched that really showcased where he came from. He's a Nigerian. I am also a Nigerian by heritage, but you look at this kind of news and it's kind of sad. When some stories tend to be consistent all the time. It's kind of weird, right? But again, I've never really had to worry about it. Outside of me doing this video, I've never had to answer to someone says, hey, don't you guys scam or anything like that. I've never had to, right? If I had to, it just means there's a wrong prospect usually. And that's how I would interpret it, but I've never had that issue before. So I'm not worried about that end of things, but it's sad when you see a young man who has the brain to be able to put together to build a followership of 2.5 million followers. Now, we can say that people were following the lifestyle and things like that. Maybe that's how he was able to build it. But actually, when you really dig into it, it was really involved in something they call the BEC. Let me see if I can find the full meaning here. What is BEC again? But anyway, some kind of scam that involves people interrupting email communications of people that were about to transfer money to each other. Okay, so let's check it out. Actually, it's called BEC. It's a type of fraud. It's a type of category of fraud, right? Fraud. All right, BEC. Let's see. Where is BEC? Scams. It's a scam that targets businesses. Okay, BEC is a scam that targets businesses as well as educational, government and non-profit institutions. The point is that there are email communications for people about to transfer money, right? I'm trying to see if there's a business email compromise. That's it right there. Okay, And that's what he specialized in, and he had a full-blown network of people that were involved in this all around the world, right? So this was a big deal. So this is a good video. I thought he did a great job with the documentary. I'm actually going to subscribe to him. All right, so again, I'm discovering these YouTubers and some of this content I thought you'll be interested in knowing. But my really point of bringing this video up today that I really want you to pay attention to is, again, discernment, okay? When people say they got scammed, and trust me, I know it's possible, right? I know it's possible. For example, somebody, their email got interrupted. They are used to doing things this way. Somebody stole $11 million randomly from a place remotely in Dubai. You're in Qatar. I think the guy is in Qatar, and the wrong, I think $14 million was wired to the wrong account, and that's basically put this guys on blast, right? I can understand that, right? But if you came on the internet, there's certain lifestyle that you see that you just know that, I'm not sure. There's a way somebody talk that you can basically read and say, it doesn't sound like he knows what he's talking about, right? And there's some people are smooth talkers and you can still read in between the lines. It's the same thing that I say about all of this red pill stuff and everything, right? You have to learn how to read between the lines, especially if you're going to be a leader in this society. People lie, cheat, and steal. That is always going to be that way, okay? Women with their feminine energy typically bring certain type of vibe to the table. That's always going to be that way. If you try to compete with that as a man who is supposed to be asking for leadership, you're going to fail. It's the same way around, right? Men have certain things they come to the table with. And if you're a woman and you're trying to compete with that in a society that we live in right now, you're going to play the victim, and victim never have power in the same breath. You can't be a victim and be powerful in the same breath, okay? If you're not, it's not going to happen. So what you need to do is understand what is for what they are, right? And learn how to leverage that in the favor of putting out more value into the world, and you will get what you want. That's how this life works. If you do anything outside of that, you will fail. You will fail, okay? You will fail. So, for example, I look at this guy. I've seen this, I've never followed him, but if you understand how the algorithms work, like if you notice some of those guys' videos that I'm just subscribing to, I've seen multiple videos. I just haven't subscribed. But the algorithms will show you the videos if they notice that you're consuming the video, right? So that's the same thing with Instagram. If you spend a lot of time in the explore page, you will come across this, especially if that person is getting popular and popular. You start to see the lifestyle. You see a person wearing an outfit like this, I guarantee 9 out of 10 times they're up to no good. Not necessarily deliberately, but something is wrong with your head. If we can't trace your income, like if I know you work at a bank and it's on the weekend and you dress up like this, I understand. I can see that, right? But we can't really trace what you do, right? We can't trace it. And we see you like every day you're posting in, what is it, Fendi outfit, complete outfit. That's red flag. Does it mean he's actually a thief or a fact? No, it doesn't mean that. I'm just telling you that humans have a pattern. Okay, and you should pay attention to that. Let's not pretend like humans don't have patterns. Oh yeah, never say that, never prejudge people. Well, I don't get to decide if I want to prejudge. The way my brain works, most human beings, I would probably prejudge based on your look. You'll be addressed how you are dressed. You want to dress up how you want to be addressed, right? That's a saying, right? And it's a real fact of life, and there's a reason why that is. As opposed to arguing with that, learn how to leverage that in your favor. Don't argue with it, right?